Alright guys, so it has already been a whole entire month since I've actually updated my PvP arena tier list. So today I am going to be updating the tier list all the way up to the latest now, January 2022 PvP arena tier list. Just before I get started, I just want to let you guys know once again that this tier list is going to be my opinion from my personal experience that I have from the arena inside of the pure vanilla server. Alright, so anybody in Hollyberry server might see slight differences because of the fact that some of the cookies are not as high as pure vanilla. Some of the players are not as veteran as the pure vanilla server players. But majority of the time when you see pure vanilla server, that is going to be the current meta. So that is what I'm going to be basing my tier list on. Of course, if you guys do disagree, you guys can always let me know down in the comments below and tell me exactly why you guys disagree with my tier list and where you guys will put that individual cookie. But first of all, let's start out with the newest cookies that we have from this latest first anniversary update, and that is going to be Eclair Cookie as well as T-Night Cookie. Alright, so first of all, without a doubt, if you guys have been watching my videos regarding some of the teams as well as the reviewed video that I did for Eclair Cookie, then you guys definitely know that Eclair Cookie is going to be 100% SS tier. Not only does he do a ton of damage with that 841% damage multiplier on his skill, he is going to be dealing weakness debuff to 3 of the highest attacking enemies, which is going to cause them to take 25% more damage from any of the incoming attacks, and that is going to cause them to take higher damage from actually what Kumio as well as Dark Choco are able to do with their 20% defense debuffs. So definitely Eclair is a must-have cookie right now inside of the arena. And not only that, on top of everything that I've just said, Eclair Cookie also has a shield that he'll apply to every single one of your cookies. If any of the cookies that are affected by his weakness debuff is defeated, he is going to cast a shield that is going to be 25% of the max HP of each individual cookie for 3 seconds. And just to let you guys know, each of those debuffs are going to last 40 seconds, which is a massive amount of time. So Eclair Cookie definitely breaking the meta right now inside of not only the PvP, if you guys know, inside of every single one of the game mode. Eclair Cookie is one of the best and will definitely be worth your EXP star jellies. And moving on to the next cookie is going to be our old man T-Night Cookie. Alright, so T-Night Cookie is very special. If you guys have watched my treasure review as well as the latest Kumio counter review as well as the first impression of T-Night Cookie, you guys know my thoughts about T-Night Cookie as of now. He definitely has a place inside of the current meta, but he is not good for every single situation in my opinion. Of course, he is going to be a great tank for anybody who does not have someone like Hollyberry, but I would say right now inside of the arena, he is going to be around an A+ to an S tier. I think it really depends on how well you are able to utilize him inside of your team, but for now I do want to put him at an A+ tier until a specific team comes out for T-Night Cookie. As of now, we've been just kind of plugging him in to random teams, you know, that has already been a part of a meta, and then we've been just like replacing Hollyberry, replacing Coco, replacing Strawberry Crepe. So as of now, he's doing well. He's definitely one of the best counter to the Kumio scam or cheese comp that has been going around in the arena since the Kumio buff. But against any of the double tank, he does struggle a bit because of the fact that he is not able to push through both of the tanks to reach the back lane enemies. So I do want to put him at A+ tier. There will be updates if there are any specific teams that come out for T-Night Cookie. Please watch out for that. If you do want to get notified when I do drop those videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell if you guys haven't done so already. But with those 2 cookies inside of our tier list, let's move some of the cookies because the arena meta has changed. Alright, so starting off, it's going to be Pure Vanilla. I am going to be moving Pure Vanilla down from SS tier to S tier because of the fact that Pure Vanilla has been pushed out of the meta with the introduction of Eclair as well as Cotton, Parfait, and the introduction of Frost Queen. So even though Pure Vanilla's usage has been increased a little bit because of the introduction of Eclair Cookie, a lot of people have been taking out someone like Hollyberry and putting in Pure Vanilla and putting in Coco instead, just so that she can be in the front causing the stun immunity and having Pure Vanilla have that massive heal. but I'll still say Pure Vanilla is still lacking a little bit. And later on, I'm going to be talking about one of the cookies that have received a massive buff with this update. And with that, I would say Pure Vanilla might need a slight buff to his maybe healing or cooldown or even his shield in order for him to be pushed back up to the SS tier. Right, and the next one I'm going to be moving down is actually going to be Pumpkin Pie as well as Strawberry Crepe. So the reason why I'm moving these two cookies down to S tier is because of the same reason. Because of the fact that Eclair Cookie as well as Frost Queen Cookie has come out into the game, Pumpkin Pie and Strawberry Crepe kind of lost a little bit of pick rate inside of the meta teams. So Pumpkin Pie is being used still in a lot of the teams that does not have either Sea Fairy or Frost Queen. Strawberry Crepe is also being used inside of any of the double tank comp, but when you do compare the pick rates from the last 2 seasons, I'll say right now Pumpkin Pie and Strawberry Crepe does not perform as well as they did before, especially because of the fact that Eclair Cookie is out in the game. Alright, so that's the reason why I'm going to be moving these two down. Cotton, Frost Queen, Sea Fairy as well as Hollyberry are still going to be staying as that SS tier because of the fact that these two are super strong inside of the arena. Hollyberry is going to be our best tank, and then Content is one of the best supports alongside Eclair right now, providing both heal, tanking, as well as damage. Alright, moving on to the S tier, I'm going to be moving down here Moon Rabbit. So Moon Rabbit is going to be moved down to the A+ tier. Yes, Moon Rabbit can still be used in a lot of the teams, especially inside of the Hollyberry server, when it comes to utilizing maybe Moon Rabbit, Hollyberry, Eclair, Frost Queen, as well as Sea Fairy, where you just want to one-shot the teams. But those are going to be the only specific teams that we have that you can use with Moon Rabbit, because of the fact that there's so many different teams right now that utilizes a lot of either extra healing or with the introduction of Eclair, where the shield comes into play. Without a massive burst like Sea Fairy as well as Frost Queen and plus Eclair, Moon Rabbit is going to have a little bit of a hard time to proc her skill, healing every single one of the cookies. And that's the reason why I'm going to be moving down Moon Rabbit from S tier to A+ tier. And then the rest of the cookies are still very good. I would say, if anything, Sorbet is going to be moved down to A+ tier as well, because of the fact that they have lost a little bit of place inside of the arena right now, where just burst damage range is going to be the thing of the current meta. So those two are going to be the adjustments from the S tier to A+ tier. Kumio is still very good, Coco is still very good, Parfait is still very good, and I'll say Almond is still one of the best supports because of the fact that Almond one-shot teams will never disappear in this game. Alright, moving on to the A+ tier, there's a lot of changes that are going to happen inside of the A+ tier, and that is going to be moving the entire speed comp down to an A tier. Alright, so speed comp has really lost a place inside of the meta right now, inside of the arena especially, and I'll say it's just not worth right now building a speed comp if you have a chance to do so. Alright, so I would say save your EXP Star Jelly, save your skill powders, and invest in some other cookies that are going to be better for you. If you're going to be investing in Mint Choco as well as Lilac, pull on the Eclair banner and invest in Eclair. If you have Eclair maxed out, invest in Almond or invest in Cotton. Alright, so those are going to be just better supports that you can invest in. Defense cookie, of course, is going to be Coco, Strawberry Crepe, or Hollyberry. Range, I mean, there's not really range that you can invest in except Tiger Lily as well as our Twizzly Gummy Cookie, but I'll still say Pastry has really lost a lot of advantage inside of the arena because of how there's just so many better cookies out there right now. Alright, and I'm going to be still putting the Snow Sugar as well as and everyone else here at A+ tier. You still can use Ryman comp. You still can use the cheese comp with the Tiger Lily, especially if your enemy team does not have Pumpkin Pie in their team. It's still going to be utilized, but it's just not going to be as often. But I would still say they're really strong. Tiger Lily can be used as a great defense cookie because of the fact that she has a knockback and a 3-second stun. Twizzly and Molotov still can be very strong, and with the buff of one cookie, I'll say they might have a comeback sooner or later. And then from the A tier, there's gonna be a lot of changes here as well. I would say moving down Licorice as well as Latte and Mango are going to be the thing. Raspberry, I still put it at A tier because of the fact that she actually might work really well alongside Eclair. Eclair puts his debuff on 3 of the most highest attack enemies inside of the enemy team, and Raspberry is going to be attacking the highest attack enemy on the team. Alright, so it kind of works out. I do want to try it out, and I will be testing it out and show you guys if that really works or not. And Raspberry does still cause that 40% attack debuff to the highest attack enemy, so I would say Raspberry is still an okay tank to use, especially if you do not have someone like Coco, Strawberry Crepe, or Hollowberry. As well as Squidding and Black Raisin are still going to be an okay DPS, especially if you do not have any of the burst ones here. And moving on to B tier, I would say the only one that actually is going to come up from here is going to be Herb Cookie. Herb Cookie is actually going to be moved up to A+ tier, and here is the reason why. I'm sure some of you guys have watched some videos regarding Herb Cookie and the reason why he's coming back, and it's because of the debuff that Eclair Cookie puts on your team. So if you're versing an enemy Eclair Cookie is going to cause 3 of your teammates to have a weakness debuff, and that is going to last for a massive 40 seconds. And with that debuff, your cookies are going to be taking 25% extra damage. However, Herb has a unique skill called Purify, and that is going to get rid of every single debuff that your cookies have. Of course, his healing is not as strong as any of the main healers that we have in the game, including Pure Vanilla, Parfait, as well as Cotton. Herb Cookie's healing is very mediocre. However, if you do combine him with someone like Parfait, someone like Cotton, or even someone like Pure Vanilla, I would say his Purify is going to make a huge difference, especially if you guys are going up against an Eclair Cookie. So that's the reason why I am bringing Herb Cookie up from B tier all the way to A+ tier, and that is specifically only for the arena right now. And everyone else, I would say, is going to stay the same. They're really going to only be a placeholder for any of the upper cookies. You do not really want to invest in them, except for Dark Choco in this case, as well as Vampire, because they can also be used for the guild boss battle, as well as Licorice. Licorice still is being used inside of the guild boss battle, so these 3 are the only ones I would say you have a chance of using in other game modes that is not the arena. Alright, and then moving on to the C tier. C tiers are going to stay the same. If anything, I do want to move down, like, you know, I don't know, Tails and Sonic and Werewolf and Purple Yam all the way down to D tier. They're really not being used at all. Purple Yam especially just doesn't have a place inside of the arena. Werewolf doesn't have a place inside of the arena. I would say Milk Cookie is a decent, very average tank. Chili Pepper is a very average tank, as well as Poison Mushroom is just going to be a very average bomber. And here is the last thing here, guys. Cream Puff is going to be our D tier, and she is getting a massive boost inside of the tier list. And I'm going to be actually moving Cream Puff all the way from D tier all the way to S tier. Cream Puff has received a massive buff, especially because of the fact that she has a skill, alright, now that has changed from an 18-second cooldown to a 16-second cooldown, and has a chance of successfully landing her skill. That is going to increase not only the damage but also the heal that she's going to do, almost double the original percentage. Alright, so she is going to be a massive healer. She can also be used inside of the top arena teams right now in place of someone like Cotton as well as Pure Vanilla. And if you guys did invest in Cream Puff because you loved her design as well as you just wanted to invest in her, then she finally has a place inside of the arena. And if you did not watch my review video of Cream Puff yet, make sure to go check it out, because she can do some massive healing and damage as well. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the PvP arena tier list for this January 2022. There has been a lot of changes as well as shifts inside of the meta. And if you guys don't know what meta is, it's basically all of the cookies or teams that are being used greatly inside of the arena that are pretty much the strongest. And I know some of you guys might hate this and some of you guys might like this, because there are constant changes and cookies are being revived or even being put down because of some of these shifts that are caused by introduction of new cookies. But I would say, please let me know down in the comments below if you guys are liking the shifts inside of the meta constantly or frequently, or you just don't like it and you would like to see a more of a consistent tier list or a meta inside of the arena. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys found the video helpful. If you guys did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the like button, and make sure to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Cookie Run Kingdom videos as well as live streams that I do on YouTube. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys all next time.